Welcome back to my Light and Love crew. Good morning. It is, it feels like it's pre-8 o'clock, but it's a little after 9. It's 9:10 to be precise. Okay, I'm trying to be fair with myself, so not lack nor lavish mindset at the moment. And that's good, because I'm trying to find the middle ground and just keep my chill. It's like, seriously, this journey is a lot about finding your chill. My chill, anyway. Not anybody else's chill, my chill. That's one little tweak that Spirit asks of me. So I am choosing, I guess that's the start of this, the intro. Angels of Light and Love, actually. I call you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of my Light and Love crew. Thanks so very much. Okay, so I guess I was called to this. First, it was in my section of ancestral type of wisdom decks, and I don't know, education materials or resources. And so I was going to get the Medicine Woman Tarot, but I realized, because that maybe my approach needs a little bit of fine-tuning. The perspective just needs a little bit of refinement, because maybe something doesn't really need to be fixed. I mean, I was on my way back after being fair with myself, from a little tiny, perk up errand, because I know what I have to face today. Everything's just coming to this one major event, I guess, is what I'm being told. And while everybody's trying to creep up into my space energetically, I gotta remember my role and all of the things that it entails. And so especially when I use buzzwords like celebrity, auspicious, reading, 10 of Pentacles, these things that are just get people not really quite on the edge of their seat, but more grabby. So what I'm picturing is, in Nightmare on Elm Street, it's one of those ones where they talk about how Freddy was conceived, and it was, I think, in a mental hospital, and there was a nurse that was all the prisoners were, I would say prisoners, were, I guess, released. And so he was birthed out of some major tragedy. And so anyway, that's what I feel energetically speaking, people all over, and so that's why I found it very helpful to sleep with amethyst, a Bahia wand underneath my pillow, to be exact. And even though I'm divulging these things, I know that people are going to who practice in darkness and kind of brood in that will try to mess with that, but they can't. I'm just sharing this with you in case you are troubled in your sleep, if you're getting some really gnarly dreams that you can't really place why did I dream of that, why is it so drastic, why is it people try to mess with you in your subconscious states. So amethyst is a stone of sobriety, so therefore it means clarity. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're battling with vices, addictions, obsessions, or anything of that sort. But we all have a common goal, is to seek clarity and the truth of things, the authenticity of what you're supposed to take away from life, as well as give back. So that clarity within communications is what the amethyst crystal can provide. It's one of the main ones that you should have within your, like, if you have a collection, or even if you don't have a collection. If you're supposed to pick like a top 5 to 10, that should be within the league. So anyway, things have been going well. That's not the only thing that I rely on. But it's like one of the fortifying things that are, it's like that big brother, big sister energy where, something that has preceded you, has more experience than you by far, by a large, like, vast, circumstances, intensities, that, it's looking out for you, energetically speaking. So I would say that they're more focused given the weight of the situations that they've been put through, and they still come out shining like purdy as can be. So here we are. Mother Peace Round Tarot. I know I said I was going to be like doing all of these changes, like making myself more exclusive, and yes I am. I mean, but it's not just like completely surrounded around that pentacle energy. There are other like things that need to be tweaked along the way in order to get that energy more focused, like more laser pointed, so that, like, if there's any bumpiness, if there's any wrinkles with whatever's I'm dealing with, that it doesn't refract the light onto something else. So you just gotta like understand what the points of distraction may be, and get it all squared away. So anyway, Mother Peace Round Tarot. Maybe nothing needs to be fixed. Oh gosh, I didn't even finish the whole story. That's okay. That's how Tina tells it. But yeah, on the way back from that little thing of being fair with myself, because I was, gosh, do I tell you everything? I guess I do. Not everything, but what I'm supposed to. So last night I remember like having these crystals and oils that I had on the side that I usually like burned for like as a substitute for incense. So I had lavender put on, and like, I don't know, it was like this Pavlov effect, and because I haven't had lavender in my drink in a long time, so I was trying to think of like, where did I get lavender in my drink? And I realized it wasn't a syrup. It was because I'm not really digging syrups, but I had lavender herbs on the side, and I always. Are we okay now? I hope so. I got an interrupting call. Anyway, lavender herbs, and so I went to grab some tea, like in a like larger thing, because by volume you save on cost. Okay. That's a day in the life of Tina. So anyway, I'm approaching the things that I have to do today. I've been very good with my, being smart with my expenses, and like, I don't need to live within that like mindset of like, I can't have anything nice, even if it's just like a flavor. And so, anyway, I have tea to have with my, I get to have my lavender today. I wanted it so much that the tea bag is like right at the bottom of the straw. So every sip that I have is going to have lavender. So, okay. Oh, so on the way back, long story winding, down the road, I saw a faint, rainbow. And it was so nice because it was a reminder, like, not everybody sees it, not everybody looks up, not everybody even who looks up notices it. And it was so nice to see that. It's like very emotional for me, especially with the last readings, for reals. Because I guess this is part of being the teacher, is constantly learning within the experiential scope, so that people who really do need the help aren't so skeptical of where I'm speaking from. And the people that, like, my audience, my true audience, for the bulk of it, are people who, like, need to know that they're not just like some divine downloads, that it's not coming from an exterior force, but it's also something that, like, a place where, like, I've kind of been, that I've seen, and that way it naturally helps save face, because people who come from very high places also know they're very low. And I guess it's naturally a way of finding that groundedness. Like, the disparity is inevitably going to find the repairing. Mm-hmm. The repairing and the, like, mending part of repairing, right? I think the divine really likes, like, the little bit of the dorkiness in me. Okay, wait. I think that there's maybe an audio skip on here, so I'm going to restart this, okay? Well, BRB, okay?